Hawks welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Hawks taking on the Knicks. For Atlanta, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Knicks, Hawks, coming right up on 2K Sports. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Julius Randle became an all-star in New York, but it was back in New Orleans that he found a stroke. The coaches told him, let it fly, and he said, quote, that's all I needed to hear. This league is about opportunity, confidence, and mindset. Those things came in all at once in New Orleans, and I was able to build on that. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Hunter is the 3, with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2, and it's Capella in at the 5. And for New York, at forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5, down low.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. Randall against Collins. Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. Pure from three-point range. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Collins. Now here's Young. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young, the pass to Collins. To the inside, Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Hart against Murray. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 3. Tries it from 19. Capella with a rebound. Hart against Murray. He can't get it to go. New York goes the other way with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Randall inside. Collins there. Gets another look. The rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Hunter. Collins right side. Right side Young. Over Barrett. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
That's a big round of applause for your Knicks.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
He hits the second from the line, and specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Nails it from 3. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Back to quickly. Outside Barrett. A minute 15 left in the second period. Grimes' shot is off. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Quickly against Bey. 6 to shoot. Over quickly. The offensive rebound. Okongwu, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Right wing. Quickly against Bey. Over to the wing. Here's Hartenstein. Basket counts.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Young. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. The 3. Quickly with a rebound. Barrett against Bey. Outside Barrett. Shoots over Bey. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Hawks on top, up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing sharps are shooting well, they're making good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
from your Knicks City Dancers.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's the Knicks with the ball, trailing by 5.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
A minute 15 left in the third. Outside Barrett. Randall outside. Over Collins. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Five to shoot. Hunter against Barrett. They grab their own miss. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Outside Brunson. And here's Barrett. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Collins left side. Pass to Young. And he makes it on the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
And here's Randall. Here's Hart. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Hawks, Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's a Kongwu in at center, filling out the middle. Bey from long range. There's the steal. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Murray, shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Randall can't hit.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Bogdanovic on the wing. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter. Tipped. Murray against Rose. Randall. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Bogdanovic. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose. Here's Randall. Atlanta with a rebound. Griffin outside. Okongwu, no good. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Murray against Rose. Outside Murray. So this one belongs to the Hawks. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
You're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we.
All right, Allie, thank you.